as I am, 'cause I've accepted you for what you are. And if you need me, you gotta try to understand. You shouldn't try to change me, love me as I am. You've been trying to make me over.
God jump up to this non-stop turn and twist. Out of his mercy. What's a me all a walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of money, girl, tell me where you get it from. Knock on your entrance, ram pa pa pam pam. Can't let me in, me have the thing where you are waiting. Walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of money, girl, how will you get it from? Knock on your entrance, ram pa pa pam pam. Can't let
Champion. How was that? How was that? Champion? Did I come out strong like a champion? Or how was the fit? Is the fit fitting? Look at the back of the fit. Hey! Right? Greetings and salutations to you all, beautiful people. Nice to see you. I see lots of familiar faces. Beard and free up and stuff. Yes, I like it. I realized that Gerando not branded. Right? Sorting me out because I want to make sure that you can hear me very clearly. Yes? Very important, you know. Very, very important. Yes? She said, you know, Stace, I need you to come out strong. So, followed the instructions. I hope I did well and I understood the assignment. Very good, very good. My name is Stacey Ann Smith. It's Simit a lot. So, yes, indeed. And so I answer to Simit. I feel like a superstar this among superstars. And we are about to meet the brilliant mind, the talent behind a wonderful Jamaican production that we know is going to captivate audiences everywhere. I'm just going to give the tech team another 30 or so seconds to sort out the audio, because, you know, the audio is a very important thing, you know. Yes? And you have to make sure the H is emphasized on the audio, because this is Jamaica after all. Yes? You know, we name off the H's where we should have H's, and we had on H's where H's ought not to be. So today we are going to make sure we are true to form culturally. Yes, indeed. And I sound much better now, don't I? Excellent stuff. Sounds from Yaad. Can I get a round of applause for sounds from Yaad? It is a stage play produced with love and with the Jamaican and Caribbean audiences in mind. Thank you so much for coming out for the official launch. And really and truly, it's an opportunity for you, our specially invited guests and the media, of course, to learn more about this production, the team behind it, the mission, the vision, so we can make this one really, really big. It's something that I am also very passionate about, the creative industries and making sure that wherever we have great Jamaican productions, we shine the biggest light we can shine on it and give it all the support. Because guess what? If we don't support our own, who's going to support it? Please and thanks. All right, so let's push that this evening. I want to start by acknowledging the production companies behind the play, Yaad Bridge Entertainment. No more want a louder applause than that. Thank you, please, exactly. And Bekele Studios. Madam Producer Sherando Farrell, CEO of Yaad Bridge Entertainment. Bekele Studios founder and artistic director Omaro Maslin. Big up yourself, Omaro. Sounds from Yaad, director and co-writer, none other than Owen Blacker Ellis. Lead writer Raul Blaze, who is also one of the stars of the production. Our corporate sponsors and partners, JPS, Mothers, and Stone's Ginger Wine. We'll have to big up the corporate partners, yes. And of course, a big welcome to members of the media and to all the supporters, friends, family, associates who have come out in support of this launch. Sounds from Yaad is a celebration of what makes Jamaica unique, what sets us apart from the rest of the world, and we know that our people them is very special, not true? From our approach to life, how we take kin teeth, kiba heart bun, right? Not to mention our ways, our way with words and the use of language, right? So even though I was born in Kingston, I tell people right under the clock. You know, when you go out most times and you're talking to people and they say, oh, I'm from Clarendon, I'm from St. Elizabeth, I mean, I have no country to boast from, really and truly. But I had the privilege of being raised in a house with my grandparents. So my grandmother made sure that we knew all of the Jamaican proverbs and, you know, the little tradition and those things. So the proverbs she was famous for, from the very popular ones like, on a CM leaf, on a CM day, leaf go river bottom it rotten, yes, to some other more obscure ones like, fowl can't hear shh, him hear bam, yes, right? Tana see no spoil no dance, yes, talk it truth. Yes, and let I tell you. So I learned them, you know. I wasn't a country girl in the real sense, but I have all of the benefits of the country upbringing. We are truly exceptional as a people with a culture that should be celebrated. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what Sounds from Yaad is all about. Besides delivering quality entertainment, and trust me, you're going to laugh till your belly bust. The play is about preserving our culture, fostering national pride, promoting artistic heritage, and creating a platform for the convergence of the physical and digital spaces in entertainment. And you are going to hear more about that as the evening progresses. Ladies and gentlemen, Sounds from Yaad is an absolute must-see. And I know after tonight that you will be going out to get your tickets to make sure that you get the experience of the full production. We have bits and pieces that we're going to share to kind of whet the appetite tonight, yeah? So after this evening, you're not going to just buy 2 tickets, one for you and your boo, but you're going to make sure, say, you carry your granny and your mother and your auntie and your cousin. Nadine, don't get the people them in trouble. Nadine say, carry a tree boo. Blessed assurance, deliver me, Savior. If you have tree boo, then you have a whole heap of problems. Yes, but if you have tree boo, you can carry them. Buy a ticket for everybody. So everybody should be buying at least 5 tickets, right? Can I get an amen? All right. The play will be going on tour across the US, Canada, the UK, and Ghana early next year. But there will be 2 shows right here in Kingston on December 29 at the Jamaica Pegasus. And I'll tell you more about show times and where you can get tickets and that kind of thing later. But right now, please help me to welcome Sounds from Yaad director and co-writer, Mr. Owen Blacker Ellis.
Must Jesus bear the cross alone and all the world go free. No, there's a cross for everyone. And over there is a cross is for me. You know, good evening, lovely people, those in front of me and those who are online. I greet you all well. And I'm seeing so many familiar, friendly faces in the crowd. But I want to especially acknowledge a dear friend of mine who drove all the way from Montego Bay to be here because me say you must come. Mrs. Tamara McKenzie, head of Heinz Simony Schools in Montego Bay. Tamara, I appreciate you, hear? And Calvin! We thought people are very special. But you know, folks, there's something almost divine about the chaotic beauty of creativity. And we who have been given the chance to work in that area should feel special. Because what we really do is near to divinity. It really is. We can influence people's moods, feelings, and thoughts. And for me, it's a wonderful journey. It's a wonderful process, collaborating with some very exciting, talented, hyphenated multi-creatives. And I'm very happy that I've been given a chance to do that. In 1998, 3 friends of mine and myself got together and produced a play. It was perhaps the first time that the actors produced the play. Joan Andre Hutchinson, Tony Hendricks, Bello, and myself. We put the script together, we employed the director, we rent the theater and put on a play. And Laugh Jamaica was a watershed in Jamaican theater. And I have not seen much like it since then. Some great shows. I think Sound from Yaad is the nearest I am seeing to what we did with Laugh Jamaica. Raoul Blaze had an idea based on his work online with all of his characters. He called Sharonda and said, I want to make a play with this. And she said to me, I said, Black, I think it makes sense. And I said, yeah, I think it does. I mean, the stuff that is written jump off the page and can jump onto the stage. And she called a few more friends, and before you know it, here we are about to launch a play. And it's going to happen, and you're going to enjoy it. I can promise you. Personally, I'm not very fond of the idea of showing bits from the play before the play opens. And women who have been mothered know, say, you know, people see a baby until the baby ready for go on road. Don't it? It's almost like you're showing them the ultrasound picture and not the baby. But the producers insist that they want to show you bits of the play. And I relented only because them big and them tough and them strong and them young and them argue a lot. I learn a lot because I teach. And I stay young because I work with dynamic, talented young people who really give me a chance to feed off their energies. And I don't apologize for that. Because I also benefit from people who I know who are ahead of me, who lend a hand. You know, Oliver Samuels was the person who said, call him to Boya. And before you know it, Bell and Blackheart tour London. So we have to celebrate community that we are in Jamaican theater. We are a community. We support each other, we lean on each other, and we give each other critical, constructive commentary. Right, Nadine? Not true? And it's not bad mind, it's good strength. So, enjoy this evening, but more importantly, come and enjoy the show. Tell some friends, bring some friends. You will not regret coming to see this play. Why? It names Stones from Yaad. I think Yaad is like an acronym. Yaad is you and all of them. And we are the only people in the world I know who are so onomatopoeic, we behave. And we alone in the world can sing instrumental. When the anthem play, some man I'm going to sing the drum. Boom. Jamaica.
Boom.
You see me attack, say? And Sound from Yaad captures that essence of what we are, the people. From a sound, nothing can go on. So look out for Sound from Yaad. Enjoy the show. Tell your friends about the show. If they don't see it here, they'll see it in Florida or New York or Ghana or Osaka. But we're going to take the world by storm. This is Sounds from Yaad.
Boom bang.
Sounds from Yaad. From Poto and Ruku. Sounds from Yaad. Town and country, woman abroad. Sounds from Yaad. We go loud and proud, we go hard. Sounds from Yaad. Brother,
Boom bang.
sounds from Yaad. From Poto and Ruku. Sounds from Yaad. Town and country, woman abroad. Sounds from Yaad. We go loud and proud, we go hard. Sounds from Yaad.
Yeah. You tired? Boss. Yeah, only a taste.
Another round of applause
Thank you.
for the amazing cast. And don't it, me did want to see more too, May I tell you the truth, I was so enthralled, as they say. Can we just give some love to the cast members? I'll ask them to stand as I call them out. Mr. Raoul Blaze Davis. Miss Sherando Farrell. Everaldo Crary. Joan Mackenzie. And Kadeem Wilson. Big up on a nice, clean self. Very excited about it. I hear some of the places that is you I must talk to, Mr. Owen Blacker? Is you I must talk to about being a part of the touring party? Is them I must talk to? Because my passport is up to date here. I'm have good clothes in my closet, Yes, yes. Me can help you to carry things around. You need a grip or something. I like the sound of the names of some of the. When you say Osaka a while ago, I say, that sound festive, don't it? Yeah. I have a little, Japan stamping on my book and so. Yeah. Don't it? I think that it look good there too. Yeah, right. I like it. So I will be having a conversation with you half the hair, all right? Yes, indeed. Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, we really do have such a rich tradition of comedy. And I heard Blacker just now talking about Oliver Samuels, who for many years has led this tradition of comedy in Jamaica. Undoubtedly, the king of Caribbean comedy for sure. He is not able to be here this evening, but there's no way that we could leave him out. Not true. Please turn your attention to the screen for a video from the great Oliver Samuels himself. Yes. And Oliver, I must tell you, is touring. Left from Jamaica, gone a foreign pan tour. I don't know about the preaching part, but he certainly is giving the people a belly full of laughs. It's all right. No, me can't lip read, you know. Me never really did learn that skill. But we're going to give them an opportunity to sort that out. And while they do that, I'm going to remind you of the 2 performances here in Kingston on December 29. The shows will be at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel at 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. The tickets are now on sale, 3,500 early bird. And in a little from now, they're going to go up to 5,000. So if I were you, I would grab my few from now. Because this is the season of lots of spending and holiday shopping, and we don't want to done off all of the money and the bonus money, right? So make sure you go and buy the tickets from early and set them aside. You can get yours online, touchstonelink.com, and follow Sounds from Yaad on social media, Facebook, IG. Make sure you follow so you can get details of the ticket outlets, because there will be outlets where you can get physical tickets. So follow their social media to do that. The tour begins, as I mentioned, early in the year, on about February. So you do have a little bit of time. Call up all of the friends and the family members, yes, and let them know, everybody who is in foreign, big foreign and little foreign. Everybody know what is big foreign and little foreign, right? Yes, indeed. Make sure you call them up and let them know that the play is a must-see, and they should also be following the pages, because the cities, the schedule will be up. The cities, the show dates, those are going to go up shortly. And you want to make sure that they know in advance and can plan, and such as, you know what I realize? This thing of deciding today that you're just going to go to a concert is a very Jamaican thing, you know. You know, people in Europe, Nadine, they plan all their things like months in advance, you know. Yeah, if you're in a mind shop, everything's sold out. They plan well in advance, miss. Yeah, we need to follow suit. It's true. Let me tell you, you see how, like, if they have a concert coming up at the Christmas time here, from the summertime, they plan it, you know, and they buy all the tickets and everything long time and put it down. So we're going to follow them, right? And we're going to buy the tickets very early and put them down and make sure that we're able to go and see. Yes? And I hopefully, I will be there. A couple of the cities, not Jukar for me, she never say. I will be there too. Okay. Oh, you heard her say the yes, don't? All right. you heard her say the yes. It's not me alone in here, right? Very good, very good. I know I cannot wait to see this production on the 29th. While Sharando sorts out the details for taking me along with her, right now, ladies and gentlemen, please show some love for her. Sounds from Yaad producer and the CEO of Yaad Bridge Entertainment, Miss Sharando Farrell.
Thank you so much, Stacey, and I appreciate it. Despite the fact that you keep begging to go in our luggage, you know. Right, I understand it completely, you know, because nothing we would have liked to have Hasaka stamping our passport. Rayan. So, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good evening. I have been deliberate in writing a speech because I will just talk and talk until I'm cut off the live. So bear with me. I'm going to try to read and track it as best as I possibly can. So the speech starts, good evening, everyone. So good evening, everybody. How are you feeling tonight? Stones, ginger wine, and up? Oh, make sure you know, nobody come in and catch you like a free drinks out of front, because you don't know. So it is such a pleasure to welcome you all to the official launch of Sounds from Yaad. Tonight we celebrate not just a production, but an actual movement. It's a commitment to bringing Jamaican stories to life in ways that are authentic, vibrant, and deeply connected to our culture. My culture means a lot to me. I left the shore of Jamaica and went to live in Big Foreign. Big Foreign being Hollywood. And while I was there, one of the things that kept on sitting with me was the fact that I was losing some of my Jamaicanness. Because you know when you go somewhere, you have to assimilate, you know it go. I'm an actress and I'm going on auditions, and so, you know, I have to adapt the accent and all that good stuff. And I felt like I was losing a lot of my Jamaicanness. And so it sat on me that there is something that needs to be done through my lifetime as best as possible to embrace and enhance our culture. So I come back home right before COVID. That's another conversation for another day. Now, Sounds from Yaad is more than a play. It's a reflection of who we are as Jamaicans and by extension, Caribbean people. It captures the humor, the quirks, the struggles, and the triumphs that define us. And when we bring this production to the stage on December 29th at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel, we're inviting audiences to laugh, to connect, and to celebrate together. So we're offering 2 show times, 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. So no matter what your schedule is, right, you have no excuse. You're going to be there and you're going to buy more than 1 ticket, or don't talk to me again after this because I'm going to malice you. No, that is not in the speech. I'm hardly been. Okay, all right. Now, we're also incredibly honored to have the Consul General of the Southern USA, Oliver Mayer, as our patron for Sounds from Yaad. Big way up, clap because that's a big deal. And even though I couldn't get KFC to sponsor, we are still a big deal. I'm just saying, oink, oink, KFC, I know you're watching, right? All right. This is particularly meaningful because this production is targeted towards the diaspora, the people who carry Jamaica with them wherever they go. And this started with a diasporan's idea, as we mentioned earlier, Raoul Blaze, who lives in the USA. And it's a reminder that no matter where we are in the world, our stories connect us. They keep us rooted, and if nothing else, they keep us proud. You ever see a Jamaican foreign yet? You can't miss them, you know. Black, green, and gold from head to toe, okay? They cannot hide. They're not going to wear it out here, but they're going to wear it in Big Foreign. I'm just saying, right? Now, I want to take a moment to recognize Bekele Studios, our producing partner for Sounds from Yaad. Their partnership has been instrumental in bringing this production to life. Bekele Studios shares our passion for Caribbean storytelling and has worked tirelessly alongside us to ensure that this play reflects the richness and depth of Jamaican culture. For me, though, this is personal, right? Yardbridge Entertainment was founded on the belief that our stories matter and that they deserve to be told by us. The worst thing for me as an actress, when I sit down and I see some foreigner, I tell a story, and I have had a people, I say we use with accent, and them don't sound like we. It bothered me, and it continues to bother me. So it's a mandate of Yardbridge Entertainment, as best as possible, as long as we're around in existence, to try to hone and own the telling of our stories. Clap, because that deserves a round of applause. Sounds from Yaad and everything Yardbridge does is about reclaiming the narrative. It's about presenting our lives, our culture, and our humor in a way that is genuine and powerful. This play is also a testament to the incredible talent that Jamaica has to offer. Now, serious to God, don't look up there, so. If you don't know them, we're not gonna know them. We have movie stars up there. Movie star from in the Bob Marley One Love movie. Stand up, the man who play Lee Scratch Perry. Big up yourself. Yeah, right? We have movie star up there who did in a Sprinter. Stand up, big up yourself. I'm just saying, okay? And we could go on and on. Joan Kenzie graduated from School of Drama, and I watched that young lady come up with her own production company, create her own movie, put on her own play. When nobody now call her for give her no work, she make it happen for herself. Big up yourself, Joan. Raoul Blaze, mad like a Yaz. He came up with some characters and he played those characters himself online and developed a massive social media following, all because he wanted to carry the flag of Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, that is talent and abound over there, so. So tonight, I want to thank all of you for being here and for believing in the vision that is Sounds from Yaad. Whether you're here to support the arts, celebrate Jamaican culture, or simply enjoy a night of entertainment, your presence means absolutely everything to us, and we do not take for granted that you decided to be here. You could have been somewhere else. Thank you so much for being here with us. A special thank you to our sponsors, JPS and Mothers, our media partner, Jamaicans.com, and to Stone's Ginger Wine for helping to elevate the evening's experience with their amazing mixes. I don't drink none yet, because when I drink it, I turn idiot, so I have to finish work first. So please to save mine. And remember, on December 29th at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel, we'll be bringing this vision to life. Come for the laughter, come for the drama and the connection, but most importantly, come for the love of our culture. Tickets are now available online at touchstonelink.com/soundsfromyaad. So grab yours today. Join us for a night that promises to be unforgettable. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you and see you at the show. Oh, I have something else to say. I forget. Them give me something else to do and I forget to do it. Kadeem Wilson, could you please stand? Yes, sir. Are you wearing your microphone, your headphones? Yes, lovely. You must always be ready, sir. You're a star. You must never be caught off guard.
Yeah.
Mr. Music, Mr. Marlon, are you ready?
Oh, yes.
And now it's end of year, furniture dear, house need new curtains, me slave, blood, sweat and tears, all through the year, for Mr. Burton, me sweep, me mow and clean, me trim the edge along the driveway, and now the man start itch when I come for my pay. The work is very hard and very long and tough and bruising, while I work his yard. Him and his wife is always cruising. To think I did all that, and when I came to check them Friday, them start talk foolishness when I ask for my pay. Yes, I was wrong, of that I'm sure, to climb the gate and kick down the door, but I had to get these feelings out. My right hand slipped and catched his mouth. I did not come to fight it out. I just come for my pay.
No. Sharando. I was not prepared. Listen, you can't have me over here laugh when me wear my good gurgle, my girl. You cannot. Yeah, that's it, no. Oh my God, I envisioned that whole thing. That kicking down the door and no. That was very good. Don't give him another round of applause. Absolutely love it. Can we show also some appreciation for our corporate partners? We have Stone's Ginger Wine, as Sharanda said. I actually tried it earlier. It's very nice, very lovely. And my head is not as light as hers. So, yeah, listen to me. At a grand auntie said, no, I'm not going to that story there. That's not fit for airplay at all. Right now, we're going to invite one of our very special partners, the Mother's Brand Marketing Officer, Mr. Ryan Riley, to come and share some remarks. Want to make him feel good now?
Good evening, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and lovers of Jamaican culture. It's nice to see you. As somebody who has an artistic background in dancing, acting, who was also a past schoolmate of Kadeem Wilson and a man from East, it's good to see people here putting out this production, right? It is with my immense pride that I represent Mother's Food Group here today as a proud sponsor of Sounds from Yaad, a stage production that celebrates the vibrant tapestry of Jamaican culture. As a full-service Jamaican restaurant chain, Mother's has spent decades, 43 years to be exact, bringing the flavors of our island to life, serving as a culinary ambassador of Jamaica, both at home and abroad. Today, we extend our passion for authenticity, creativity beyond our kitchen and onto the stage. Sounds from Yaad is more than a production. It is a cultural movement with its comedic sketches, stirring musical numbers, and relatable depictions of everyday Jamaican life. It captures the essence of what it makes to be a real Jamaican, or what it means to be a true Jamaican in its unique form. From the bustling markets to the backyard gatherings and unforgettable melodies to our unmistakable sense of humor, Sounds from Yaad encapsulates the heart and soul of Jamaica. At Mothers, we share this mission of cultural preservation, just as how we share in our restaurants our mackerel rundown, ackee and saltfish, amnican and peanut porridge, our award-winning spice bun, and our new Christmas pudding, sorrel cakes, and the Christmas cakes. And we have a curry goat burger, but we'll talk to you about that another time. And of course, our jerk chicken and rice and peas. That shows the diversity and the richness of Jamaican cuisine. Sounds of Yaad celebrates the diversity and richness of our Jamaican heritage. This production is special because it fosters national pride, promotes our artistic heritage, and engages communities both a Yaad and, what do you say, Big Foreign? Yeah. All right, that is it. As it opens on December 29 in Kingston at the Jamaica Pegasus, and travels to Montego Bay, tours globally to the US, to the UK, and one man tell me earlier, say I go to China, then the next big man tell me, say Japan. It sounds like the whole of Asia. Right? This production plans to share the cultural beauty and brilliance of our little but tallow island of Jamaica. Mothers is proud to stand with Sounds from Yaad because we understand the power of storytelling. Whether it's through a meal shared or a performance experienced, we believe in the magic of moments that bring people together. This production does just that. It connects us, it educates us, and inspires us. So I invite you all to support this incredible journey, production, Jamaican talent, and savor the taste of Jamaica with sounds from Yaad.
So Ryan, all of them nice something the way you talk about. You did bring none with you? Them over there, sir? Oh, all right, cause you can't come here, come talk about all those things and you don't bring none. You know that, don't it? Talk it truth where God love. Eh? All right, very nice. I shall, right? When work done, okay, very good. I'd just like to acknowledge some very special guests who are in our midst. Please welcome Marvin George, the Dean for the School of Drama at the Edna Manley College for the Visual and Performing Arts. Yes, indeed. Wave at us, sir. Just wave at us. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, a pleasant good evening. And may I also just big up Dr. Deborah Hickling. I saw, oh yes, indeed, the opposition spokesperson on culture and the creative industries. Indeed. I do believe, oh, there she is, communication specialist Carol Beckford. And is that Dr. Michael Abrams? Him always a hang on upon some woman around here. Thank you. Oh, but Gail, you slim down. Wait, I never ever realized that Gail. No, she stay good. Don't talk it truth. No, she stay good. I never even realized says. I like that. Hello, my darlings. Thank you so very much for coming out. I tell you, this is one of the things I love about this industry, the great support that we give to each other. Really, really second to none. We're standing by to hear from our keynote speaker, but before we do that, we're going to go back to a video that we promised you because we did see the pictures, but we never hear the audio. So we're going to go back to that now. The one and only Oliver Samuels, who is touring in Big Foreign as we speak.
World family, me have something to tell you. You see about me picnic them. Me picnic them go up now and them a make sound. Yes, man, this sound loud, you know, but it's not a bad sound. It's a joyous sound. And then call it Sounds from Yaad. It is nostalgic. It is hilarious, right? And it open at Jamaica at the Pegasus Hotel on December 29. And guess what? They are going to tour with it all over the diaspora. So make sure you support me, picnic them. You hear me? I tell you, say, and me, Oliver Samuels. I tell you, if you do that.
So you heard that there was a directive, you know. Yes? You have been assigned a task, and so we must deliver. All right. I keep coming back, as I'm sure you've heard me say many times this evening, to the amazing talent that we have among our people, and our creatives are truly second to none. This certainly is true for our keynote speaker this evening. And I mean, we know because we all watched him grow up on TV. We were witness to his incredible talent. And we've also seen over the years how that talent has morphed and expanded and continues to engage and excite audiences. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome actor, comedian, broadcaster, and first Vice President of the Jamaica Association of Comedic Entertainers, Mr. Christopher Johnny Daly.
Sounds from Yaad.
Sounds from Yaad. It's a loud sound. It's a loud sound. Big up on yourself. Good night, friends, family, ladies, and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to be here among friends, fellow creatives, my people, my Jamaican people. Big up on yourself every time. We have lots of special guests here. I don't want to leave out anyone, so I'm going to say to all my very special family members here in the fraternity, I see you, I love you, and trust me, it is an honor to have this opportunity to share my thoughts with you as we launch the massive Sounds from Yaad. You know, things going to be different with this production because Sharonda called me to be a keynote speaker tonight. That alone told me that Sounds from Yaad is a different kind of thing. I don't know what to expect, but clearly, them do things different. And it's great because when she asked me to talk about what she wants me to talk about, I said, Sharonda mad. Sharonda for call perhaps Dr. Hicklin for talk about them something there. It's scholastic. Me not scholastic. She sent me go do research. Good night, Dr. Abrams and Mrs. Abrams. No, Carol, it sounds serious. Man, so then she called me in one capacity where you want to hear her, and I want you to talk about the convergence of digital, and of course the convergence with digital with traditional theater. I said, Jesus Christ. I said, that girl you called me for flat me tonight, you know. But Sharonda, no say, this a boy, me not take flappings. No. And one thing with me, you know, when you give me opportunity, I'm going to step into it. And when we step, we step. Come on now. So Black, I'm going to take some of your verbosity and some of the education when we learn from you over the years to deliver this one this evening. So I've kind of brought the topic to my own understanding, and I'm going to say blending tradition with innovation. Influencers meet theater. And I'm going to break it down for you. So no doubt, ladies and gentlemen, the information age is where we are. Social media for over 4 billion people on the planet is the go-to place. You get up in the morning, some of we will pray, but most of we, I go check our phone. Because we want to walk one. So it's become the place. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever your favorite platforms are, those are the places where that's the place we're going for dance moves, for the latest news, for following craziest influencer. That's where we're going to go. Now, that's where the new stars are being generated. So, yeah, TV is there, theater is there, Hollywood is there, but the truth is, our latest stars of the day are coming from the digital, social media. No, that's not to say that people don't still get on the map if you come on TV or get to Hollywood or appear on HBO. Sorry, sir. Yes, Achilles plugged that out. Sorry, that jump out. I'm sorry, let me get back. But the truth is, a lot of people are on social media. My research tells me that 61.4% of the world's population is on social media. In Jamaica, we're talking 2.4 people using the internet, 1.6 million people on social media at the start of 2024. So that's 56% of the population. And if you do the numbers and break it down, you have about most of the adult population, which is most of us. So when you see people that follow you enough, my darling, because all of it upon it, I watch you. Because we have to hear what you have to say. So, what am I saying? I'm saying that there is no debate that social media, the internet, digital age is where we're at. But what does this mean for traditional theater? What does this mean for traditional television? I'm going to focus on theater because we're talking about Sounds from Yaad. I can't tell you. I'm not sure. The debate is up there. But what is sure, what is clear, what is happening in this space is that theater is surviving. And to survive, it means that there must be a convergence. There must be a place at which now tradition has to merge or adapt to the digital space. So we're seeing that. It's happening in front of our eyes, right? We're seeing it on television where both stations, local stations, use social media influencers often on their programs. You know, you see this young lady, all heap of time. You see people like Raoul Blaze being interviewed. You see people like Pearly. They're all over the space. And then we're seeing the merger of social media stars in local productions. There's a major example of a production called Pitchy Patchy that's been running for 3 years. 3rd installment now. I was a part of the first one. And that was interesting because there were a lot of questions coming to us at that time. You know, like traditional theater people asking me, what the real actor them there? Like, they must say, then people are going to work. No, like for real. That was a thing. People say, what the real actors? And there is, no, it's a legitimate concern. It's a legitimate concern because a lot of people will see up on the road and say, Johnny, I want to act in a play, you know. I can't act, you know. You know, like they look at Lantoinette Steins, the great Lantoinette Steins, and say, I can't dance, you know. Put me there a concert. They look at Nadine and say, Nadine, I see that movie, but you never did like how you should have done it. You should like how me can. And there's this misconception, and social media has kind of damaged the reputation, I think, of how much it takes or damage the truth about acting and theater. Listen, beyond talent, there's a lot of work and discipline that goes into the fine art of theatrical performance. And social media has diminished, almost kind of rub out all of that work that a lot of actors who ply their trade, who've spent years honing their craft, delivering on stage in various characters, playing different roles, using different accents, evolving and embodying different people, from kings and queens to the man on the street. That takes skill, real talent. But social media diminished that now. Because everybody do it now. Let's see there. I have followers. And for your followers, you're it. So we got that question for Pitchy Patchy. And those are legitimate concerns. Like, is it okay to put inexperienced social media personalities, popular as they may be, alongside well-trained actors who spend years working at it? Is it potentially damaging to compromise the authenticity and the integrity of the production? Is it okay to replace actors with social media influencers? So there are legitimate concerns, but the truth is, it is happening in this space. So how do you manage it? How do you make it work? As creatives, Black Art, we're taught to always make it work. We're molded into that DNA. So maybe the solution is to ensure that rigorous casting for influencers, genuine talent must be chosen to go alongside trained actors who work hard. Because you really can't put the unequally yoked people together. Right? It must work. The collaboration might lead to innovative storytelling. The social media personality might add elements to traditional theater that perhaps you don't see. It's the influencer-driven narrative that might come through. So when I speak of this happening, I'm talking about not just Jamaica, but it's happening in other places. I'm not an authority, but if you do a little research, you'll realize that even in markets like Broadway, the demand for influencers is in fact boosting ticket sales. Audiences are now seeing their favorite social media star on the Broadway stage. The New York Times reporter Sarah Barr wrote an article published in August 5, 2024, highlighting why The Great Gatsby, we know that, big production on Broadway, and other Broadway shows are turning to influencers in it. A quote, to reach younger and more diverse audiences, Broadway shows are increasingly looking to Instagram and TikTok creators, end of quote. So, back home in Jamaica, you know, we now make Broadway left way out. So we are sound the thing them from Yaad. and there is also a different kind of convergence, I guess, for sounds from Yaad that is also quite evident based on the launch tonight. It's a social media influencer who has written lead writer in the production that is now driving this one. So that is also another convergence that we have to acknowledge. So big up yourself, Sir Rahul Blaze. Another convergence is how theater is surviving using the social media space, not just as the influencers, but also to promote the productions. The advertising office gets snazzy. We have to take something from the social media people and make sure people know about the play them. So we see people like Del Cita doing it, right? She take Del Cita character on the social media, in the social media space. We see Everald Creary, Mr. Pukupu doing it on a regular basis, taking himself, using that platform to make sure he stays relevant. We see Joan Kenzie, the older man, cast Joan the older man where you play. Need little discipline. And we see companies like Jambies International staying online to keep an online presence to grow a new audience, and also production companies like Daily Harris Productions and so on. So they take a hybrid approach. They still use traditional media because you'll hear the ads on radio and TV, but you also see them in the social space. So there's another convergence that's going on. So what we're seeing is that emergence of the conversion, the evolution of sorts. In other words, theater adapting to survive because the show must go on. Traditional theater, with its limited reach, has to modernize for the digital era to appeal to a younger audience. Social media platforms provide a free to low-cost marketing opportunity, and incorporating influencers may bridge the gap between traditional forms and the preferences of a modern audience. Because people like foolishness. No, if you follow them people, you must like foolishness. Because some of my character, them when I say boss, God no, them with black eye over there, them not boss, you know. They're not going away. But in a social media, them boss. You have one comedian named Comedian Mark. Him bad pan social media TikTok. Put him on a stage. So we are keep him right there on TikTok. And all the while the gap can bridge. Yes, so I think this will revitalize and has, in a sense, revitalized interest in theater. We see it. Mothers is a part of this. We see Stu and Ginger Wine here. We see an interest into this new realm. And I'm excited about that. So since COVID-19, we've seen a real emergence of a conversion, particularly of theater with social media and the digital age. Broadway productions literally went digital. To show it on digital, you could go and watch it. The stars kept going live during the off-Broadway times, and they've continued since Broadway has reopened now. And you're seeing a lot. You're seeing behind the scenes, you're seeing, and all of this is good because it's driving a new audience to theater. This collaboration also works for social media personalities too. It's not just a one-way street. Personalities like Rahul Blaze, who has now added writer, theater practitioner, actor on stage to his repertoire. He now is working with the likes of Sharonda Ferrell, Everald Creary on stage, and can literally, and I'm sure is growing from the experience, and perhaps can transfer what he has learned to the social media space. So he's also enhancing what he does. So in my humble opinion, it's not that theater can't survive without social media stars. I just think it's the era where we may have to let down some of the, let's just say, the barriers to the stage. Because the truth is, these guys turn stars instantly from their phones anyway. So we can't stay in that old traditional way. We have to move on. So theater can stay relevant, but theater must not lose the essence as it adapts. We can't lose the essence. The established standards must be maintained. So we can't allow people to just come off the street who say they can act for just go hack. They have to go through filter, they have to go through training. That's part of Blacker Ellis's job, where he has to ensure that the values align and the production genuinely has high standards in terms of performance quality. So the art of performance must be paramount. All participants, influencers, and traditional theater practitioners must be performance ready. This is an artful skill that must be captivated in the storytelling. We should see that as the audience. We must be captured, captivated. Theater must maintain its magic so that it can continue to grow. The integration of social media influencers should not be seen as a takeover, but an enhancement, an evolution of the space, a partnership that will keep traditional theater alive, relevant, accessible in this ever-changing digital world. So it's my hope that the convergence will revitalize traditional theater and encourage all parties, new people, the new kids on the block, to embrace the tradition, and for the old fogies to embrace the change that is the digital era. And I want us to bring theater back to its former glory. It is possible here in Jamaica. Thank you very much. That's my presentation. Sounds from Yaad. I'm going to add keynote speaker now to my resume. Respect.
No, I'm telling you, I bust out 2 dirty laugh out there, you see, over there, sir. What a wonderful presentation. Thank you. Him do a good job, not true? Very good indeed. Speaking of the digital space and what's happening online, we are live on the Sounds from Yaad platforms, and there is a ticket giveaway for the online audience. Sharando, the people who are here, so them could go online and yes, so you could also participate. Make sure you're following the pages. Very good. So for our online viewers, big up on yourself. Thank you very much for staying with us. We have 3 questions based on tonight's proceedings. You have to answer all 3 correctly, right, Sharando? 3 of them they have to answer. Very good. Using the hashtag Sounds from Yaad, and remember, the Yaad is YAAD, and you could win 2 tickets to the December 29 debut. So here are the questions. The first one is very, very easy. Who is tonight's keynote speaker? Who gave the keynote address? Don't ball it out. Don't ball it out, please and thank you. Easy peasy. See how somebody get it real quick? Very good. The second question is, name 2 of the actors in Sound from Yaad. And question number 3 is, name 1 of the sponsors of Sounds from Yaad. So you got the 3 questions. Who is tonight's keynote speaker? Second question, name 2 of the actors in Sound from Yaad. And the third question is, name one sponsor. Right? Got that? Hurry up and type it in real fast, yeah? You have to submit all 3 answers together in one post. That's the criteria. All together in one post on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook with the hashtag Sounds from Yaad. Make sure you spell the Yaad correctly. And the winner is going to be randomly selected, and the team will announce on the platforms who is the winner of those 2 tickets for one of the 2 performances on December 29, and that will be under the distinguished patronage of Oliver Mayer, General Consul of Jamaica for the Southern USA. Mr. Mayer is unable to be here this evening, but we got lots of technology. So he sent his best wishes, and we have that video for you right now.
Greetings, I'm Oliver Mayer, Consul General of Jamaica, based in Miami, with responsibility for the Southern United States. And guess what? I'm inviting you to come out and support Sounds from Yaad, the newest production in Jamaica, which features the amazing work from our good friend here in the diaspora, Mr. Raul Blaze. And it's directed by the legendary man himself, Owen Blacker Ellis. And it has an amazing cast, star-studded cast that features Jamaicans that have been in movies, who dominate social media, just some amazing talent. And I'm inviting everybody to come out and support. I'll be in Jamaica on December 29. I will be there at the Pegasus to watch the production, and I know it's going to travel right across the world. So guess what? We are sending out the word. Come out and support Sounds from Yaad, whether you're home or abroad. This production is coming hard. If you don't see it, you're going to draw a bad card. All right? Hopefully, based on that, they will give me a role when I come down on the 29th. All right? One love. Do support.
I love that. The one thing about our people in our creative, bad. All right, we do have some more content to share with you just before we go into the Q&A session. We do have some key members of the production team. Where did Blacker disappear to? Oh, okay, because you have not been released yet, sir. Okay, thank you. Thank you so kindly. So he's available, and Sharando will be available for questions from media, and of course anyone else here who has questions. We're going to open the floor for that in a short while, but before we do that, I'd just like you to turn your attention to the screen for a couple of videos where we're going to be showing you, giving you a little taste of some of what Yaad Bridge Entertainment has been up to as that production company continues to facilitate that seamless flow, that convergence that we heard Johnny talk about just now. So let's just go ahead to that content on screen.
Every time I rise, you know me, I go hit the mark. Never know if this will be the last day we are gonna talk. Lay my life on the line, every day this I'm a walk. I wanna be your hero.
The fallout
continues over the leaked video allegedly showing Minister of Justice Carl Stewart brutally assaulting his wife, Dita Stewart.
Good morning, Madam Prime Minister.
I couldn't tell when was the last time I saw you.
We are doing everything in our power to find Mrs. Stewart and bring her home to her family.
Bring her in. Dita, this is Michael Carrington.
And you saved my son's life.
Dita!
My son's life.
Dita! I have people that can deal with you.
Another Yaad Bridge Entertainment production.
No, we have to make some noise. Some whole heap of noise. I don't know about you, but I got goosebumps watching that just now.
Your father's behavior is problematic.
You're mad?
What's wrong with you? Yeah, well, I don't know why he's my problem now.
Yeah, but he's losing it, and this might be the only opportunity you have.
Hey, Bunny, me know say you are ready. Me did this a run little joke.
Mom, I don't even know where to start. Baby, just start where your hand can reach.
Absolutely brilliant. Really, really good stuff. One thing I really, really appreciate is just the opportunity for us to not just explore, but really support these productions. Isn't it just wonderful? Absolutely love it. We're gonna look at another video on screen now. This is another strong endorsement coming this time from the writer and producer of Sugar Dumpling, and that's Tristan Barrocks. All right, team, we're going to move on until you can locate that one for us. We can always circle back to it. In the meantime, just another quick note. So soundsfromyaad.com is up and live and running. So you can get your tickets there as well as on touchstonelink.com. So that's touchstonelink.com and soundsfromyaad.com. And don't forget to spell the Yaad properly. That's Y-A-A-R-D. Thank you very much. No R. I beg your pardon. Y-A-A-D. Thank you so kindly. All right. We are going to get another excerpt from the play, just in case you need any more convincing. Remember, we talked at the start about how Jamaicans take everything make joke, right? Because we take kin teeth, kiba heart bun. Even when there are sad occasions, it can involve a whole heap of drama. Well, here's a perfect example. Guess who did?
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. When I hear me, I not hear myself.
Yeah.
When I have on my glasses.
Mic check.
What do I?
Oscar.
What do you? Guess who did?
Oh,
Who did? You remember
me a frighten you know.
Well, lad, if I know she dead, I would dead, man.
Oh, you remember Miss Ida daughter?
Umasia.
Well, win some. No, don't tell me say I win some. They didn't because me do partner with her and me not get me dry yet.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Not tell me say you're in a partner with Winsome.
Why? Because she dead?
Some of the money you always get missing. Then you hear say she gone a foreign.
Well, everybody know that. So me don't know why you're doing a partner with Winsome.
Then everybody couldn't tell me.
It's not a secret that you know. But anyway, I know she dead.
I know she dead.
Then who dead?
Oh. You remember the woman who did up at the dead yard, or then a cookie goat up at the dead yard, and then they kill off everybody?
Yes, man. Who said God asleep? Serve him right.
Yes, but I don't think it's fair fault, you know, do it for spite, you know. What? Because it's the puss jump up on the counter and kick off the bag of salt in the pot.
Well, me no business. Anybody will serve rice and peas with curry deserve it.
I know she did, you know. I know she did.
Sure, when it comes up to Toronto. Until the next time, stay blessed, stay creative, stay focused. Peace.
All right. So we're going to go now into that promised Q&A session for members of the media and other invited guests. If you do have questions, just raise your hand and wave at me. And I think there's a member of our team that might be able to come to you with a microphone, or you can just come on up.
Space we can come out.
And I'll invite, where is Blacker? I need you up front, and along with Sharando, to field some of these questions. We have one question so far. Say your name and the organization that you represent.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Jermaine Watson, otherwise known as Scoticus. I represent me. My question is, I heard, so Raul, blessings for the invite, I appreciate it, you know what I mean? All right, cool, so I heard singing before. Is it a musical? Are there more musical pieces? Because I'm very interested in that kind of artsy delivery of our Jamaican products. Because I mean, plays are amazing, we know that, and we need more plays. But what about the musical, guys? How much music we have in the play? That's what I want to know.
Well, it's not a musical in the sense of what a musical is. It's a theatrical review with music. Yes.
All right, thank you for that question. Other questions? You.
Come, you're pretty.
In your nice,
walk
clean
girl,
frock. Oh, no, give her a clap.
Walk out, my girl, walk out.
Give her a, no, you have to.
Dr. Ava Brown, founder of the Black River Film Festival.
Give her a clap, give her a clap.
Hi, everyone, good night. I'm just so proud of you, Sharonda. We are working on something together at the moment, which is so beautiful. And I take Sharonda to St. Elizabeth every weekend. I've been taking her for the last 6 weeks, working with young people. And they've created a movie that will be shown this Friday. And I'm just so proud of the work that you do and how you're just interested in future leaders and passing the baton, which is so amazing. As somebody from Big Foreign, which I am, British Jamaican, when are you coming to the UK with Sound from Yaad? And also, I think it's more than that. It's because normally when plays come, it's Manchester and London, and that's what it is. What about, Nottingham and the other parts? Brixton is London, Sheffield, and all of that, Brighton, and the Jamaicans spread all over the place. When is that going to happen? And are you going to think of other cities apart from Manchester, Birmingham, and London? Thank you.
I want to hear the answer to this. Come, UK visa still good.
The Ed one turn off. Thank you so much, Dr. Ava Eagle Brown. Yes, of course, absolutely. We appreciate you being here. The simple answer to that question is yes, absolutely. We are working with promoters who handle multiple areas for tours, multiple cities. So it's not just going to the US and stopping in one place. We have producers, promoters who are going to be covering a variety of cities at once, and a number of the cities that you've mentioned, we will be going there. But also bear in mind that I'm going to call upon you too for your contacts. Them. I don't really have no shame, you're lucky. We're going to call on you too for the contacts that you have, so we can do what? We can converge, yes, all that we can benefit.
Any other questions from the floor? No, I don't believe they are at all.
Hello, good evening. Good evening. My name is Ethan Cambereed. I'm known on social media as Yaadman Ethan. And just a while ago, we were asked about the UK, but I want to know specifically, because I don't live in Jamaica at the moment. Well, I'm going for Florida. Which part of Florida? Because Raul, me know say, you see me? All right, so I need to know what I'm going for Florida.
So I will encourage everybody to follow us on social media, and as the tour schedule is finalized, you'll be updated. But right now we're aiming to start our touring at the end of February into March, and we'll be touring for a solid 6 months across the UK, Canada, and the US. And like we mentioned earlier, we're also going to Ghana. I think we're going to Ghana in June. And our connection in Ghana happens to be my nephew, Kevoy Burton, who is now the president of the Jamaica Ghanaian Association in Ghana. Yeah, because you know, so we got a foreigner, we just take over. And also, as Blacka mentioned, we're touching Japan and we're communicating with somebody else in China. So we should be touring a solid 6 months. And hopefully somewhere in the middle of that, we'll get a theater space in Jamaica to be for maybe 2 or 3 weekends so we can bring it back home.
Do we owe me excited?
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Basilia Barnaby Cuff. Thank you. Broadcaster and content creator. So Raul and I went to high school together. We went to Glenmuir High. So, so when Raul posted about Sounds from Yaad very early on, me with my enough self start telling my family them a Cayman and other Caribbean countries that, you know, Sounds from Yaad may be coming your way, because he asked the question, where do you want Sounds from Yaad to go? And my parents live in Cayman, and, you know, I go to Cayman a lot, and the diaspora there is huge. Of course, we're more there than the Caymanians themselves. But is there a plan to also tour the Caribbean as well? Please, to make sure it's in
terms of the convergence. Me fight it. Because me I say, me a actress already. Me forgot on social media, go do. What me I go do? Like to God, what me I go do, right? Had there been a social media 10 years ago, I probably would have had millions of followers. But me miss the train, right? I mean, it hurt me now, so I don't know if I can run it down to catch it. So I recognize that it is important that we come together and create something new. And that's really what this was. And it was important for me to pull together people who are veterans in the business, people who have experience in the business, because you only look as good as the people who you surround yourselves with. And we were fortunate enough as well to be able to join forces with Bekele Studios, as I mentioned in my speech. They also offer support in order to help to make this happen. So we come together because we all have a passion for the arts. But for me personally, I recognize from early the importance of separating business from the artistic side of it, because without business, there is no arts. Otherwise, you're going to have sort of starving artists. I'm a big man, I don't want dead for younger, I have picnic for mine. So I hope that answers your question.
I want to add something, because Dr. Berry asked how difficult it has been. We actually, Sharonda, you and I know, we actually had tried to involve another social media person in the production who told me up front, you never know that's how it's hard to do a play. Because we'll have hours of rehearsal. And folks who just got camera, phone, 2 minutes and back, and don't know what it takes to do theater in Jamaica. It's a whole heap of hours of hard work. So that's how difficult it is.
Yeah, and good night, everyone. Thanks for coming out.
Woo! Oh, wait! Oh, my God!
I'll sign autographs later on. So. Like it is not easy for merging both of them is not necessarily easy in terms that it's a different space. When I do content, I take up my phone and I do something and then I just post it. Doing something live is completely different. This is going to be my first time doing it with a group. I did a one-man show a couple years ago. But what I'm doing right now, apart from being on stage, is I'm learning so much from them. Like, I'm the only person here without theater experience. So every day I go to rehearsal, I'm going to work. I'm understanding the difference between being on your social media and understanding and respecting what Johnny said, respecting the art and the craft of what it is to be in theater. Because people have paved the way, people have invested time and talent. So right now, I'm just entering the space with great humility. I enter this space with humility and respect for everyone who has paved the way. And so most of me I do I learn. Because most of the time I go up on stage, I turn my back to the stage like this. You understand? And I learn, so you have to stand up a certain way. You understand? You have to look, so you can't look over sun. You have to look a certain way. And I have a wonderful cast over here. Clap them for me now, please. Amazing cast. Every day, when it comes to the dance move, them just look on Kadim, because Kadim always get the moves them right. You understand? Kadim always get the moves them right. So I look on him, and I just look to each person here as a teacher, because my brain full of enough things. It's full of a couple language well, but it also 5 language. Some people say 6, but we're not counting. Who's counting? Right? So my brain has this immense opportunity to just suck up things. So right now, this experience for me is learning. I'm learning so much from theater. Almost everything that Johnny said is what I would have written, you know? So this opportunity for me is learning from everyone and see how that can influence my future work in the theatrical space, and how I can take it to social media.
Thank you so much for that. We have another question.
Hi, good night. Dr. Kimon Young, as well as media and dance enthusiast. I have a question for you guys. Is there a charity arm or altruistic motive behind this? Are you going to give back to the young persons who also want to come into the media arts themselves? Is there any way for the social media influencers, for example, who may have had an initial desire to do theater arts but wasn't as successful? Is there a charity arm for you guys?
All right, so that's a big question. It's about 3 questions though. But may I try to see if I can remember and answer them. No worry yourself, man. You're good, man. You're good. You're good. I got you, Goody. Don't worry about it. I got you, mama. I got you. Right, I wish you ask a joke. All right, so in terms of a charity arm, so no, there is not a charity arm.
Because we can save a lot of money, get the talent out, and let's make some money. You know, we really have to monetize this through social media.
Thank you so much for that. Blackwell, you want to take that?
Listener, I am 64 years old.
This again. Every day I rehearsal. I'm 64 years old.
There are some of us in my generation who are snobs, right? We are accustomed to a tradition that we know, and we know how much work it takes to create theater, to learn to be an actor. And so we look side-eyes on some people who, with limited talent, somebody drawn a mustache on them face, set them camera so, and pop, them do a skit, and them say it's theater.
Yeah, Tepa people can't hear them a chuckle in the audience.
And they're the people who study Stanislavski and the theater and Meisner, who think, what's that really? That's not real theater. So I have come a long way. I have come a long way to really learn to appreciate the fact that there's something else. And we older folks have to give in and release and just you can't beat them, join them, kind of thing.
Or you converge with them.
Or you converge with them.
That's it, Blacker.
Yeah, convergence. So it's a work in progress. And you have to give us, older generation, some more time to understand what you're doing. And you have to also, like Raul was saying, be humble enough to admit that what you're doing might gather plenty followers, But I have learned, if nothing else I've learned, is that popularity don't necessarily mean quality. Bottom line. So it's to find a way to make each of them meet at a place where it's compatible and everybody is happy. So it's a work in progress.
Yes. Yes. Clap him now. Clap the legend now, please. And regarding monetizing, I'm taking ice mint out of my mouth. Ice mint. I know where they find ice mint from, but it reminds me of church. Anyway, so in regard to monetizing, I believe there's a great potential for. The thing about Jamaican culture, I realize that Jamaican culture only makes millions abroad, you know? Somebody have to come in and say, yo, you know, like my call name, DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled always he comes here and he sees an opportunity. And even though he might give somebody a bus, he makes way more than what he gives in. But as Jamaicans, as we see one foreigner come, frightened. The gate open, please go in, take ackee and saltfish and take a chair. We don't really have certain barriers. When I say barriers, I don't mean anything which is unreasonable. I believe that we should be able to have certain standards, that we first appreciate our own talent and also build the network around our talent. Then invite someone in. When this person comes in, they're a guest. Them can't take you and go, they're a guest. So when it comes to monetizing, we have to own it first, but it starts with us understanding that we are great regardless of an outside interference or participation. So it starts with us understanding that, yo, we are the best in the world, to the world. We have the best talent, we have the best dancers, singers. When we understand this and support this, people outside enter it with grace and humility rather than, hey, I'm going to do some Jamaicans a favor. All right? Thank you so much.
And on that note, we are going to release the lovely people here. Don't leave yet in a blocker, because you know we have little photo hops and you know such as afterwards. Very good. So it is my task to ensure that you don't leave here without having all information about the tickets, where you can get them. Reminding you again, I wonder if there's a bright spark who can tell me when is the show at the Pegasus. The 29th of December, not true. Very, very good. There will be 2 shows, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. The early bird tickets, $3,500. That will be the price until this Sunday at midnight. So you have to hurry up while stocks last, by the way. Barack. DJ Marlon, big up yourself. And we want to call out the producers, Sherando Farrell, CEO of Yaad Bridge, and Omaro Maslin, CEO of Bekele Studios. He's also co-producer and assistant director of sounds from Yaad. Written by Raul Blaze, Mr. Davis himself, and Owen Blacker Ellis, co-writer. The other members of the cast, Sherando Farrell, Everaldo Crary, Joan Mackenzie and Kadeem Wilson. Big up on yourself. And sending some love to Dr. Lantonette Steins, choreographer. And other members of the creative team, Dina Gale McCullough, Rowan and Shania Cupid, Jonathan McCloughin, Lennox Richards, and Amoy Smith. Give them a clap, man. Them work hard, very hard indeed. My name is Stacey Ann Smith. They say Simit sometimes. It has indeed been a pleasure to be your host for the evening. I will see you guys on December 29. Make sure you're there. Good evening and walk good, everyone.